Welcome back to my channel Quant Finance. In this learning, we are talking about this password input box. And we know that this password input is used in our login applications where user has a username and a password and the user uses it to log into the system. So in this learning, we are talking about how to create this password input in Positron IDE. So we will go to file, we will create a new project and we will take our project, we will click next, we will say using password input and we will create this project and we will open it in the current window. And the code for this app is this one. Here basically in the UI we are using these three lines and in the server we are using basically these three lines, right? So it is giving us an indication that this file needs to be saved. We will save this file as app.r. You see this has now been saved as app.r. If you see these lines that there are some problems, it is not an issue because it says three problems here, but this is not an issue. In the Positron ID, you can run this file as go down and run this file as a source R file. Once we do that, these problems go away, and when you run this, you see this password input, and if I enter a password, a strong password or whatever, it displays the password, right? But we know that in real life our passwords should never be displayed, rather these should never also be stored in plain text, right? So when you create a real world application the way we started with, so those passwords are stored online, maybe into Google Cloud database, and they are encrypted one, so nobody knows it, even database administrator does not know it. This was only displayed for demonstration purposes. So passwords are always stored through a process called hashing, and the passwords are always encrypted and they are saved into a database, as I said. And as I showed initially, when users enter their username and then the password, then it lets them enter into the application. So masking of passwords is very important to protect the privacy, but this application is shown only for demonstration purpose, that this is how you can create a password input box. But in real world, as I initially showed, password would look something like that, and when user logs in, so the entered password would be matched with the password in the database, and if it matches, it would let the user log in to the app or application. Thanks for joining.